Okay. Let's see. Yeah, so there are gonna be some things that I can't control, like the rapid cycling, but I can definitely control how I react to it. And I have taken a lot of steps in order to build my life back up to a life that I wanted to be living. I'm just doing a lot of really exciting things today. One of the exciting things that I get to do is go into the psychiatric units in Burlington, and I get to talk to patients. It's really cool because I can actually say to them, yeah, I've been a patient here too. In fact, maybe I was even in your room. Sometimes I talk to people that have been in the same rooms as me, and it's just cool that my struggles in a lot of ways are my strength, because it shows that I can be vulnerable, and I think that's really amazing. Being able to connect with someone on that deep level is something that I really value. And when I go into the psych units, it's not just to do my job as a peer outreach worker. It's because I get a lot out of that, and I'm able to use my voice in a powerful way, and I feel really needed. People's stories are so valuable, and when people are willing to share them, I know that certainly changes my world. So I try to share my story, as often as possible when it's appropriate. Um, yeah, so I'm just in this continual process of recognizing what I need, and that will always be a changing thing. I still go to therapy today, but it looks a lot different than it did when I first started going. When I first started going, I was really looking for a lot of answers. It was like, hey, therapist, can you fix my life? And today when I go in there, it's a lot different. One example would be, recently I started seeing a new therapist, and she wanted to go through a few weeks of diagnostic testing. I didn't really want to, but I said okay, because that's what I needed to do in order to get treatment. And then at the end of the 3 weeks, she was like, okay, I have your results for you. And I was just like, actually, I don't want to see those results. I think for a long time, I kind of hoped that mental health professionals would just clean everything up for me and put me back together. And what I've learned is that I've really got to do that myself. I can definitely collaborate with people and hear suggestions and ideas, but when it comes down to it, it's me. And so, I want to be the one defining what my problems are and what my labels are. And so it's been an amazing step to be able to go into therapy and do it in a way that really works for me. Because for a long time, I didn't think that therapy was something that was that helpful. But it's amazing how different coping skills and different therapies and different ways of being, they work better at different times of your life. And I guess I'm just incredibly grateful that I'm still around to know that things really can change. And we don't necessarily know in what ways, but if we're willing to just stick it out, and when those thoughts come and tell us to give it up, if we can hang in there, it's amazing. The possibility it's hard to even imagine what they are, especially if you're in a point of feeling low. So yeah, I'm really grateful that I'm still here today.